pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love with the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the center position.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And Oladipo kicks to Jennings. Jennings with another miss.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert is coming for Thompson. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Magic trailed by 8. Jennings kicks to Gordon. They get it back. Dedmon passes to Fournier. Here's Gordon. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Shumpert. Irving for 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Great D that time from Jennings. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Here's Oladipo. Count that one. Oladipo's got 7 points.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Over to the left wing. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings.
Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And finished off by LeBron.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Ilyasova comes in for Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Brandon Jennings. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Fry comes in for LeBron. And it's Jefferson in for J.R. Smith. Clock at 4. Watson, that's for 2. The wing jumper off target. Irving for three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second. And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And now Orlando on the break.
Maybe that'll ignite it. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Here's Azania. He's covered by Irving. The dish now to Watson. Here's Fournier. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Ilyasova dishes to Smith. A 3-ball. Watson's shot is off.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Irving drives in. It's hauled in by Watson. And here's Ilyasova outside. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers on top, up 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Gordon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Jennings in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Gordon, the pass to Jennings. And it's good off the back rim and in. Jennings has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will... take it. A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Magic shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Oladipo goes in.
A one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates? Not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game.
And here's Jennings outside. Shumpert with the steal. Inside. Here's Smith. And he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
And the shot is good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Another miss by Oladipo.
one made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read on how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your magic chances.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Cleveland leading by 3. Irving for 3. The shot no good. And Orlando the other way now. Smith again. Stole it deep. To the paint. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Dedmon kicks to Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier dishes to Dedmon. Oladipo for 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. James. It's deflected. And now Oladipo pushing it up. Going back to stop him.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
On the wing, James. Will it go? It's deflected. Jennings again. LeBron. Jennings with the bucket. And now a 4-point Orlando lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Puts it up. The offensive rebound. Edmond passes to Gordon. And stolen by James. And Smith with the stuff.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
Cleveland moving it around.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Oladipo, here we go. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Yes!
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
About 7 seconds separating the shot.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 8. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Cleveland with it. Down low. Here's Mozgov. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face